Hello there, and welcome to yet another video of my Car Mechanic 2021 series. Here we are on car number 2 of the Mercedes Benz DLC, specifically the W198 300SL. Neat looking little car. The 54, so it's a vintage car for sure. And yeah, like most of these cars we get, they could use a little bit of work. So yeah, let's get started here, shall we? Frame all nice and neat. Okay, put that away. And yeah, that's at 100%. Not much to the interior. Just gonna knock that out real quick. I mean, we could do this in pretty much any order, but might as well. Interesting little seat design on that, though. Right, go to the interior shop. Brand new steering wheel. Two rather interesting looking leather seats. That. Back to normal mode. And frame and interior are now at 100%. Start pulling stuff off here. This all cleaned up. Ooh, they put the, I don't know what that is, but so that's the filler cap, which that's kind of an interesting place to put it if that's the case. Yeah, fuse box, car battery. It'll still be easy to get to when we get to that point in the restoration. All right. You should be at 2%. What did we not grab? Oh. Okay. Now you're at 1%. Okay. That's all the body panels off. So what can we fix? Okay. So we're going to sort by condition. And then we're going to sell everything else because we're going to get custom plates for this thing. So trunk, rear bumper, and right door. Okay. Okie dokie. We're gonna need left door, body window, rear window. Basically a little bit of everything. Alright, so we head over to here. Go. The other door. Got a body window. Rear window. Right body. Front right. Window. Windshield. Got a brand new hood. Front bumper. And both the headlights. Let's get all that on there. We forgot the taillights. Alright, we need that window too, so no biggie there. Alright. It should be the last few parts. And we need the custom plates, which we'll go get those here. Okay. Put my standard one on there. Alright. To go. Still in assembly mode. Good. 94. What are we missing? All that. This says we're missing something. Probably something we forgot to take off. Rear bumpers all there. So right tail light. It's got to be something we forgot to either put on or something we didn't. You know, no, nothing in the inventory. That's all there. Something's like major's missing because we're 6% off of 100%ing the body, or the body section of this car. Not sure what's going on with it. It looks like everything else is in. Left side mirror, 4%. Oh, well, fuck me. Alright. I thought that was, for some reason, embedded on the car, and turns out it wasn't. I mean, you know what I mean. Sorry, just brain's a million miles away today. Alright, back over here. Easy fix. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be a fun day. We got another set of storms coming in, so it's like gotta play beat the clock with the recording again, and brain's all distracted. Okay, so it looks like we're good. That's all it was, just one missing part. All because I tried to get in a hurry. Let's get you a new set of tires put on. I think I'm going to give it a different color because we went with kind of like that matte gray color with one of the other, I think it was one of the Porsches, and it kind of turned out meh. Alright. That's all the tires. Okay. Let's get these separated. Looks like the rims are in decent enough shape. We should be able to save those. So that'll hopefully simplify things a little bit. Alright. Alright. All those are good. It looks like it's using same tire size on all 4 tires, which simplifies things even further. Okay. So we go to... Don't need to go to the rim shop, thank goodness. Ditch tire B. And this needs to be 185/75. Need 4. Barely certain I got the right one, but you know. 185/75 R16, 185/75 R16. Alright. Get the tires put back together. Can you believe we've done over 40 episodes of this series so far? Pretty amazing. I really do appreciate every last one of you that's been watching these videos. Y'all have been awesome with this stuff. I mean, here I was honestly doing this stuff just because I wanted to pass the time, you know, until I found another job, and then even then probably still do this on the weekends or something, but it's helped kind of, you know, keep me busy mentally through all this nonsense. I really appreciate every last one of you because of that. I want to make sure we got all of them. Alright, let's put these back on temporarily. I just want to be able to have it with a new set of tires so we have one less thing to worry about when we go to actually work on the suspension. Alright, let's get it over to paint. I want to find that livery and keep it because it's a racing car. Come on. Alright, I want to give you a good paint job. Something tasteful. There you go. Especially with the trim they have on the windows, that works. I'm actually liking that. Ooh. Uh-huh. Disco. I think we have it. Oh, hang on. Hang on. We did do the previous car the same color, come to think of it. So... that works. We kind of did an involuntary, or accidental rather, Vault-Tec build. That works. I think this works here. I like it. Let's go with it. I could see this being actually out on the racetrack. Alright, let's get it back to Bay 1. It's actually looking pretty sharp. And I wanted, like I said, I wanted to keep the racing livery on there, so... yeah. Alright, so we got body, frame, and interior at 100%, and parts at 51. Since there doesn't seem to be much back here, go ahead and grab these guys and then do them. That way everything in the trunk is done and we don't have to fuss with it back here. Not necessarily doing things out of sequence, but... alright. Should be able to fix the fuse boxes. The fuse box parts, rather. Oh. There we go. Battery. Just do that right here. Ding. It's done. That leaves us with just the fuses. Okay, we already got them on the list. Good, good, good. Actually did something proactive for a change. Boom. Alright, let's go over here to electrical. 4 relay type A's. 2 fuse type C's. Medium fuse type B. 2 medium fuse type A. Alright, just throw it in here and then we'll get going. I missed one. Again, getting in a hurry. Okay, inventory's empty. Everything in this back area is done. Come on, get. This has two capacitors? Fancy. Okay, the oil we'll have to get from underneath. We already got that. I'll make sure, because I wasn't sure if this thing had power steering or not. It Doesn't look like that it does. That is one funky looking engine. The rest of the fluids have been removed. Not sure what all it's going to ask us on top here to remove, but we're going to get this thing up in the air. At least get the drive shaft and the exhaust disconnected. You're complaining about the starter, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. While we've got you in the air, add all our oil in there. That's good. At least it's been somewhat taken care of. Okay, so performance part the shit out of that one. Get rid of it. Nope, nope, nope. Need a gearbox yet. We're going to save the gearbox and starter and the drive shaft. And because we know we're going to have to have it anyway, we're going to the tune-up shop, get that new front exhaust. That way, make sure we didn't have anything else. We'll make sure we have everything ready for when we put the engine back in. Should just let us take it out. It might complain about the connector. No? Okay then. Never mind. Quick and to the point. Okay, that had an outline for a part that I thought was supposed to be there, but no. I mean, it is, but not while it's outside the engine. Or engine compartment, I should say. Okie dokie. So, yeah. Hang on, I got something coming up here. Let me pause the recording for a moment. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. So I had to go check on something. Alright, let's continue. So, we're going to do the same thing with this engine that we've done on every one that we've done in the past. Work our way top to bottom. We're going to save the engine block and the crankshaft, and the rest of it's getting replaced. And hopefully with as many performance parts as we can find. Oh, the belt design's simple enough. Okay. We're just doing stuff in no particular order here. Oh, it's only got just the one clip. Okay. Not. Okay. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. It wants me to take it apart from the top to the bottom instead of the other way around, but okay. Sure. That's interesting that they got the intake and exhaust on the same side of the engine like that. Just not even like layered top bottom, it's just side by side. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, hey, whatever, man. Interesting design choice there. Yeah, got fishing coils, got everything off the front. Now, ooh, that is a very fancy looking mechanical fuel injection system. Say who's first. A part that should be mechanically impossible to take off by itself if it's a complete loop around the part like that. But okay. Sure, okay. You hung up on. Timing chain, of course. A couple of timing chain sprockets if I give it mouth work. And off we go. Okay. Good, good, good. That's an interesting rocker arm design. Alright, off comes the cylinder head. Cool, this is an interesting mix of stuff I've seen on previous builds. In a good way. The V6, but they double up on everything. Seen that like a couple times before. Both of them are rusted out. Most of the engines I've seen that are in real life that are inline six like that, usually pretty sturdy freaking engines. I wonder what kind of horsepower we're going to get out of this when the rebuild is done. Okay. Verifying OBS was still playing nice. Looks like it is. Alright. Here. I wasn't surprised for... Right. Yeah, I don't want to undo that. There we go. Alright. So we got the starter kit for our rebuild sitting there. And everything else is going to get thrown away. Yeah. Okay, got a filter base, alternator, oil filter. Not one, but two ignition coils. Flywheel, fuel filter. Looks like 5 crankshaft bearing caps. 6 pistons with conrod. There may be a mechanical fuel injection shaft and a distributor. Get the flywheel. Yes, we did. Okay. Oh. Guarantee we didn't get the water pump. Alright. We know at least some of these are performance parts. That's obviously not. 2 ignition coils. Flywheel. Fuel filter. Distributor. Got you. Alternator, yes please. Pistons with connecting rod. You. What did we just click off? Okay, hang on. I think we messed something up here. We're gonna go ahead and buy the rest and then see what got left off. Okay. Fuel injector, pump shaft, and water pump. Okay. I think that answers our question. I accidentally clicked the filter off instead. I did forget one other thing. Actually, 2 other things. Need 6 piston rings and rod cap. 4, 5, 6. Gonna work our way back down the center here. Almost done with this part. We have anything else, so we get the wall pan, mechanical fuel injection system, water pump, cylinder head. Got the rotor and the clutch plate. good from here. Let's see. Cylinder head. That's going to be a nice increase. Distributor rotor. Clutch plate. Mechanical fuel injector. That is a very complicated looking part. So this looks like standard parts. Okay, let's get the oil pan on first and then we can right the engine. Oop. Oh, we forgot the air filter there. We'll catch it on the next round. Right. Okie dokie. Oh, right, distributor rotor thingy. Up here now. Alright. You got a ton of parts lighting up here. So, here we got anything else? Looks good. Got an exhaust manifold. An air filter. Clutch pressure plate. 3 rocker arms. 6 spark plugs. Sorry, brain just kind of let go there for a minute. If there's anything else. I don't think so. Alright. Back to the performance shop. Exhaust manifold. Air filter. 6 high performance spark plugs. Rocker arms are not. Distributor cap is. And a clutch pressure plate. Alright. That on there. Almost forgot about this down here. Okay, got that. Okay, anything else? Air filter. Need you to back out. Come on. There you go. Okie dokie. Now we're ready to order the next round of parts. We need 2 clip Bs. Okay. We're in good shape here. Alright. Back over here, see if we got anything. Camshaft. I don't think that's, yeah, it's not a performance part. I think the rest of this is all standard parts. So, filter cover, manifold cover, clutch release bearing, and 2 clip type Bs. That oh, clutch release bearing. Oh, got that. Alright, that's on. So we need so we need 4 of those. Cam gear, intake manifold, and what else? I think that might be it for this round. Anytime I'm dealing with a brand new engine like this, it's well, new to me engine. I always want to double check. Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say that's probably it. Probably a performance part. Rest of that isn't. And 4 camshaft bearings. Do one first. Okay, cam gears installed. We'll work our way from the back in terms of the camshaft bearings. Even though I still say this is mechanically impossible to install on this car like as it stands there. Okay. Right. It's a game, I know. It's just a game. Let's see. Timing chain, throttle. Anything else? Throttle I know is a performance part. Those usually are. So go here, get the timing chain. Okie dokie. One step closer. So I need 2 timing chain sprockets, an intake hose, and whatever the heck this is. In cylinder head cover. Alright. Let's make sure we ain't got any other surprises. Doesn't look like it. Like I said, it's an interesting design. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's, you know, necessarily great, but it's just different. It's not just a carbon copy of everyone else making an inline 6. That's a bit of a refresher, or a refreshing thing, rather, when you're playing this game, because if they were just all generic copy engines in there, it'd be kind of a boring game. I mean, it already has a touch of repetition in it by design, but that would be compounded somewhat by the fact that every single engine would be identical, you know? Okay, timing covers here, but the other one, the ignition wires they have to be a performance part. Yes, they are. Okay. That on there first. That usually just pops on. Okay, there's belt number 1. Nope, go get the belt. I'm doing to myself what Dad used to do to me back in the day when I would help him, you know, in the garage there working on cars. It's like, go get the screwdriver, John. The screwdriver. He had this thing where you weren't finding what he was looking for. He would just keep repeating the name of it. And eventually you're like, oh yeah, this one. And he goes, yeah. I think that's it. that's everything. Hopefully. I mean, it's looking just like the outline and everything, except for the one part that we can't hook up, which we'll hook up when we get it back in the car. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's get that out of there. We'll put it back in the car. Thank you. Get you out of the way. Everything's been drained. Since this car has just the, compared to the stuff we've worked on in the past, just has the absolute basics in it because it's a 50s era car. We're going to see what we can fix up and hopefully get back on track here, figuratively and literally. Okay. Part. Okay. We'll get the transmission, aka the gearbox, put back on here in about half a second. Well, more than half a second, but that. First off, I want to get all the fluids filled on the car. Alright, get the oil put in. Alright, that's everything in the engine compartment from the looks of it. I mean, in terms of the stuff above the suspension. Alright, get under here. What we're going to do after we get the gearbox put back on in the starter is we're going to work on the exhaust and then the fuel system. Okay. I'm not going to put the drive shaft back on until we get the rear suspension rebuilt, which we'll be doing after the exhaust and the fuel system. Okay. Mark both of those and get rid of them. Pump is over here, but the tank isn't. Okay, so we took care of the stuff in the trunk for all of this, so all we got left is the drive shaft to put in, but like I said, we need to do the front and rear suspension first, and then we can put that back in. Well, the rear suspension at least. It's already in disassembly mode. Get these back tires off. start tearing it apart. Get the spring cap out of the way. Right, let's get the other side torn apart. We should be able to save these brake discs. Just about there. Alright, that's everything off the back end. Let's go see what can we fix up here. We're gonna do the rotors first. Let's see what else we can fix up. Okay, that should have been most of it. Not bad. Very short purchase list from the looks of it. Cool. Let's get to it. Couple of rear springs, few shock absorbers, couple of rubber bushings, shock absorber caps, and a couple of brake pads. Let's get this thing back together, shall we? And drive shaft out of our inventory. Done. Okay. trying to slide on the parts that'll just go in without being bolted in. Gonna save a little bit of time during assembly. Pushing in. Nothing else that should be in except for the obvious stuff. Okay, good to go, just about. Okay. Hang on. Check our inventory. Inventory's empty. Looks like the suspension's there. All the parts are good. That's one freshly rebuilt rear suspension. We're going to go right into working on the front. All right. Get to it, shall we? Oh. Getting ahead of myself there. Come on. Come on out. There you go. Tie rods, end link. Get the wishbone out of there first, then everything else. Okay. Go ahead and get these rubber bushings out. That one's a little on the crunchy side, but we got it. Okay. Thread the needle. There we go. There's lucky number 4. There we go. Okay. Let's take this side apart. It's all coming out nice and smooth so far. Only hit a couple of rusty bolts, not too many. Thank goodness. Everything up on here? Nope, just me. I thought that maybe I was hitting a part dependency. It's like, nope, I'm just moving faster than the game can register, apparently. Okay, got that. Weird that whole engine is like, it's tilted on its side. That's so weird. Okay, take a look. Everything looks like it's out. Get those assemblies torn apart. Right. Go over to the brake station. Okay, now we're doing rotor number 2. Sorry, I get like a little bit of mustache there or beard. It gets itchy real quick. The sign I usually need to shave. Anyway, back on the show here. Alright. See how much of this we can fix. Gonna go into focus mode again. If I don't talk, that's why. Oh, a little too jittery there. Alright. I think we got a little bigger list this time, but that's to be expected. Got a hub bearing there and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, get rid of the old parts that we don't want. Buy the new parts that we do want. It's still not too bad of a list. So, a couple hub bearings. Okay, 2 brand new inner tie rods. Whole brand new dozen rubber bushings. Those are never fixable, by the way, in case you're watching this for the first time. Those are basically consumables. Okay, 2 shock caps. Sway bar B, got you. 2 sets of new brake pads. 2 shock absorber wishbone things for the assembly. Hang on. Yes, I say, I thought I saw 1, but no, apparently it's 2. I just wanted to double check. 2 wheel hub caps and 2 outer tie rods. Okay, get the assemblies put together first, otherwise I'm gonna have to come back here again. Okay. Get this all slapped back together. I'll also throw some of this other stuff on here while I'm down here. Alright, let's get going here. Back up. There you go. Come on, back over here. Thank you. Sometimes the real boss of video games is the camera, not the thing you're fighting or trying to figure out. Just saying. Okay. Check our stuff. 99%. Really? $99%? Are you kidding me? Flip A. I know exactly where that is. Guess what I forgot to do? You guys are probably screaming it when you're watching, or at least mentioning it. Clip. Guess what I forgot to clip back together before sending this thing off? Huh? Huh? That's why you look at the parts list when you get like that. Yay! Hey, at least there's only one part. If you ever do get stuck like that, where I got stuck with the side mirror thing, check that parts list. It'll do like, I used it twice and I managed to fix 2 minor screw-ups. Yeah. Don't sit there and try to hunt and peck for it like for, you know, an hour. Literally just, if you're not sure, either work around it and wait till you get everything else 100%, close to 100%. And then it's just a matter of what you didn't get 100%, and then you get 0 in. Or, if you're lucky like me, it's basically staring you, right in the face. So, let's get you over to the alignment rack. So yeah, there's 2 ways you could tackle that. Especially if you're trying to do a YouTube video and you don't want to have a bunch of dead air that you have to most likely edit out anyway. I've had to do only once or twice in this series, but up too far. Where am I going all the way down with that for? There we go. Sitting there talking and end up screwing up the headlight alignment potentially. But anyway, yeah, like I said, 2 ways to attack it. If you ever, get stuck with, like, if you're working on an unfamiliar car, or even if it's a familiar car and you're not sure what's going on, those 2 ways I described are handy ways to go about trying to narrow down the needle in the haystack of a missing part or a part that you forgot to restore. Okay. Dyno room is next. So, 250 horsepower, pretty respectable. 282 pound-feet of torque. Let's go. I would hope to see it, a moderate increase, but we'll see. $418 horsepower. That's more than my truck. Nice. So 418 horsepower. So we're gaining 169 for a 68% increase. 461 pound-feet of torque, so an increase of 180, a 64% increase there, respectively. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get you out front. We'll get some pictures taken. Actually, I like this livery. It complements the car. Alright. The front one's going to be the thumbnail, just like always. Alright, let's get in her. And we'll head off to the speed track, see how fast this little guy can go. Little girl can go. Your choice. Or neither. I like the dashboard on this thing. Alright, strap in. Here we go. I double tapped the throttle. It's not the car, it's me. Okay, we broke 100. 110. 120. 130. 40. 150. Ooh. I think we hit our max here, boys and girls. 154, yeah. I mean, dude, this thing probably handled just fine around a racetrack. It's not going to be a speed demon, but it's got plenty of pep. That's for damn sure. I'd say overall it's a pretty dang good car. That's coming from a person who's never driven a Mercedes, so take that for what you will. Usually because for most of my life I couldn't afford one. But anyway, so yeah, let's look at the numbers, shall we? So this was an auction car, so yeah, I bought it for $56,700, probably overpaid for, but that's fine. You can see the condition bonus and the parts and performance values, and you could see how those you know, factor into the whole thing, for a total of $166,444, if I get my mouth to work, for a profit of $109,716. Not quite doubled our money, but almost. Ain't pretty dang close. We still made a profit. That's the main thing. Well, yeah. My math may be off, but you get the idea. We made a lot of money off this car. I'm happy. So, let's sell it. Alright. That was actually an enjoyable build. Before we shut down for the night, let's get things moved around. So this... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Move to Bay 1. This is the W113 Pagoda. That's going to be the next episode. Got the the W126 560 SEC. That's going to be the episode after. You can see it's in kind of a rough shape, but that's good. That means more good content for you guys. That is a weird ass color for a car. This is the W124 500E. That's going to be in position 2 because that's going to be 3 episodes away at the time of this recording. But let's get another vehicle out of parking. We're not going to pull the Lotus right away. Just see, we've got, you know, Lotus, Nissan, Mazda, and then the Hot Rod DLC stuff all the way to here. And then we've got these filler cars. Let's see. I guess we could go ahead and do the Echo's Cobra. I mean, I'm just picking one out of the list here. I don't have a real preference for any of them. Move to garage. I don't know what this one's based off of, but I'll probably will know hopefully by the time we get this this particular episode recorded. Hopefully. I'm gonna move you to position 3. We're gonna get that ugly ass green paint job off here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. That's just... Dude, look at the color choices on that. Ew. Anyway, so that'll be 4 episodes out. Yeah, we're going to take our time making this one more palatable, so to speak. But yeah, that's going to be the near future here. We're going to finish up these last 3 Mercedes cars, and then we'll have our filler episode, and then we're going into another DLC, which is the Lotus ones. It's only 2 cars, so it's going to be a real short one compared to this one, which had 5 in it. Alright, so I got to get going, so I am going to turn you guys loose, and I'm going to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to get the notifications for future videos and possibly even streams if I end up doing more of those in the future on YouTube, which I'm planning to. I just don't know when. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Take care.